Dear Exquisite, I was 14 when I gave birth to my child. The father was 16. Yes, I was naive. Naive to believe him when he said he really liked me. And naive to believe him when he said he wanted to marry me. When I told him I was pregnant, he didn't stand by me. Instead, he started a rumor that I had been with several other guys and that he couldn't possibly be the father. This was years before paternity tests became common, and at 14, I was utterly humiliated and ashamed. My family, in an attempt to save my reputation, hushed it up as a dirty little secret. I carried on alone, with only my immediate family stepping in to help raise my child. Years later, I ran into him again. He was with his new girlfriend, and I hated her instantly. Not because of who she was, but because I was the one who was supposed to be standing next to him. I was the one who had loved him, who had believed in him, who had carried his child. But life had other plans. It wasn't until I was in my 50s that I learned they had broken up within a year. And one of the reasons was because of what he told her about me. I heard it through the grapevine that his story sickened her. She was appalled by how casually he spoke of abandoning a child he may have helped bring into this world. She wondered, if it had been her, would she have received the same treatment? While I know I judged her unfairly, without knowing her situation, I still couldn't help but feel a twisted sense of longing. I wanted to be the one who got away in his eyes. But life is ironic. Now, in my 60s, I've run into him occasionally over the years, and he has never changed. He remains the same person he was all those years ago. And yet, it's her, the girlfriend, who still remains the one who got away for him. He suffers from that loss, and I can't help but feel a strange mix of pity and resentment. My child, however, has become an amazing person. I often wonder if that's precisely because his father was never a part of his life. Maybe his absence was a blessing in disguise, but even with that silver lining, I still carry the weight of the past, the shame, the humiliation, the betrayal. It lingers even after all these years. So I ask you, Exquisite, what can I do now to let go of the past and move forward with my head held high? How do I release the grip of those painful memories and find peace? I want to stop feeling like that 14-year-old girl who was abandoned and ridiculed. I want to step into the light of my present, unburdened by the shadows of my past. Thank you for listening.